Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute and I have quite a few updates for you. And one of them is not the best thing to talk about, and that is scrapping the project. And here is why. Long story short, I bought this car out of California, 140,000 miles, and I knew it had some rust to it, but I didn't know how much rust. So what I'm gonna do today is show you the car in its current state, and I'm actually gonna use this video because the car is gonna go on Bring a Trailer at no reserve. So if you wanna take a stab at what could be a really great car, now's gonna be your chance. When I first bought this car, like I mentioned, I knew there was some rust. So what we did is took the motor out and I took the transmission out, both of which I still have. Transmission, kind of worked all right. To be completely honest, reverse was completely gone. The motor, it was misfiring, it smoked a whole bunch. If you want those, I can include those in the sale, but for the most part, they're basically trash. There's really nothing on them. So I pulled out the motor, pulled out the transmission, and then we actually spent over a week dry icing the entire car, motor bay and underneath it, because I didn't quite know how bad the rust was going to be. So I wanted to see what kind of platform I was working with here. Well, what we found was terrible. Basically, the whole frame is rusted completely through. Now, when I bought the car, it didn't look that bad. It looked somewhat salvageable. And at this point, full disclosure, you would either need to recreate a whole new frame or buy another convertible. You can't use a hardtop. Get a convertible and use the parts from that car to fix these parts. I'm gonna stitch in some pictures and videos of a full walkthrough after the car was dry iced, and you guys will see how gnarly this is. Everything else in the car is actually pretty nice. Now, besides the whole frame being rotted out and needs to be replaced, the floor plans at one point were replaced. They also need to be replaced as well. These things are shot, they flex pretty bad. There's no bracing underneath them. And again, if you're gonna be doing the whole frame and rockers and everything else, might as well just do this at the same time. But there are some goods, such as the dash. The dash is in fantastic shape. The bezels have almost little to no pitting on it, and the map light works. I'm gonna hook up the car up to the battery so you can see what I'm talking about. The negatives about the dash are gonna be your steering wheel is completely rusted out. You might be able to save it, but for the most part, probably not. Which leads me to the rest of the chrome on the car. Overall, it's in pretty decent shape. At one point in time, I think in the early 90s, maybe a little after that actually, all of this was redone. It is aged. The pitting is very little in most all the spots. You have some around your windshield, but for the most part, all of your chrome is in decent shape. You do have some moldings with dents in it, which I'll highlight in a later video. Now, let's look in here. Motor's gone, transmission's gone, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. This all has been dry iced. There's not a single thing in here that wasn't touched. You can kind of see literally nothing in here. So the good news is it's out of here. The bad news is there is some rust on all of this. All of this would have to get repainted, and it is quite a project on the undertaking. Most all of your hoses are still here. We tried to leave as much in the car as we could, but there was quite a bit taken out as well. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering about the top, and it does work. I did pay some money in order to get everything operating because it was not operating when I bought it. So you have new pumps, new lines, fresh oil, and it does not leak. Now the top itself is white vinyl, and that does need to be replaced. There's no holes. It is just dirty, and it's not very aesthetically pleasing, so I would recommend that getting replaced. But overall, a deep cleaning, you might be able to save it. Here's the top working. Smooth like butter. Now, here's the top going down. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to say, wow, that took a long time to go back down. But keep in mind, no motor transmission, so that whole operation was off of battery only. Meaning, I just drained an entire battery to show you guys the top works perfect. Now, I know someone in the comments is going to go, well, what about those interior pieces over there? Those are not included with this sale. All you're getting with this car is what you see in it today. You have your 4-door panels, your switches that all work, by the way, all your glass, your windows, everything else in this car as you see it right now is how you're going to be getting it. No, those are not for sale. Please don't ask. So now I'm going to give you a really in detail shots of the car. I'm going to walk around everything, kind of point out some more additional flaws, but I think by this point in the video, you should have a general idea of what you're buying. The car itself overall needs TLC, there's no disputing that. The frame rusted through. That is the biggest problem with this car. So as you'll see, with all that being said, you can buy this car with confidence. And that confidence is it needs a lot of work. Don't be afraid. This is a true project car. I just don't have the time, or I would say the willpower, to take on something like this. I wish I had known how bad this was before I bought it, but my loss is your gain, so don't miss out on this beauty today. It'll go home with you.